I'm coming along. How about yourself?
I'm very, very good. I want to jump in with what did you think the first time you heard Walk My Walk? Did you feel it sounded like your style?
First heard it, I said, man, this right here has a lot of grit, and it reminds me of my tone. But he doesn't sound like me. I can just tell that I inspired him. But it's like putting the two pieces together, knowing that somebody I mentored actually created him. Then it all started making sense because people will actually hit me in my inbox and saying, "Hey, man, there's this song that's going up the charts, and it seems like it could be number one soon." It has a little reminiscent feel of like how you approach songs, and that's how it all started.
Did you think it was a good song?
It was decent. It's certain things in it that I would have changed, and I felt like it didn't have a real human hand in it, like no real instrumentation. It was one big old loop, just one thing, like somebody just, it didn't grow or anything.
You kind of said earlier that it was created by someone that you had worked with. We don't know that for sure. Do you know that for sure? It seems like there's a path from Walk My Walk to Abraham Abushme, who you worked with on your first album in 2019. But we're not 100% sure on the connect the dots. Are you? Have you heard from people that it's 100% his creation?
I mean, I've heard that he actually has a hand in the app that created the AI artist. And he told me that he was working on something that was in the tech field. So, I mean, two and two, allegedly, maybe not. But definitely, I've heard so many people say he was a part of. Like,
have you reached out to him?
Yep, but I can't get in touch with him. His number didn't change. But we haven't talked in like maybe 3 years.
Okay, so you haven't been able to have any kind of conversation with him about this. If you could reach him, what would you say to him?
I would say, dope. You did what you said you were gonna do. It ain't no hard feelings. Yeah, I mean, I don't feel a way about it. I think people choose the path of success that they want to take.
But you did tell the Associated Press, if someone is going to sing like me, it should be me.
Definitely, if somebody gonna sing close to me, it should definitely be me. And that's why I did a derivative and a cover of Walk My Walk. The derivative came out today. So it's a whole nother rewrite. I did my own trailer trap approach to it.
Let's talk about the first version that you cut, which is
Yep.
an AI generated version. Did you use, why did you decide to do that? And did you just go and take the stems and then, sing over that? Or what made you decide to create your own version based on the AI technology?
I used nothing from the original. I actually produced it all the way out. Had about 9 people hands in it. After I got done with it, my partner Ray C mixed it. My good friend also Kenny mastered it. So it was all hands on in that version. I just covered the lyrics word for word.
And then with this new version that came out December 5th, you went in and you're calling it a derivative work. Can you talk about how that is different?
It's trailer trapped out. 808s, drums, the whole nine. It feels different. It makes you feel different. And I had my brother come in and write the verse with me, and we put it all together and put the song together. So it's a whole nother melody, a whole nother breakdown, a whole nother arrangement. I played all the instruments that's on that, and I programmed the rest of the instruments on that, so I produced it also.
So it's all human, except for, I'm curious, who are you crediting as the songwriters? The original is credited with Javier Rivaldo Taylor. Who are you crediting as the songwriters on your two versions?
The first version is just a cover. So, I mean, that stands for what it is. The derivative is me and my brother will be claiming what we put into the song. AI has the rest of it.
It's a very interesting thing. Like
It is. It is.
And you also did an AI generated video for the version that came out on December 5th. Why did you decide to go that route? And had you ever done an AI generated video before?
I didn't feel like I wanted to put too much time into going to shoot a visual and putting so much energy into something that I'm just recreating and making my own derivative of it. So I didn't want to take my human counterparts and do a real photo shoot, do a real video, spend a real budget. It was easier and much simpler to just use an AI generated program. That's why people are going to be creating all these AI songs, because it's so simple to do. It doesn't take a gift to do it.
No, it's some of these companies like Suno are saying they're releasing 50 million songs, AI created songs a week. I mean, it's really staggering.
It's crazy.
What do you think is the right mix for an artist to use? Like, had you been using AI for any kind of song generation before? And if so, how?
I've never used AI for a single thing, not even Chat GPT. I haven't used them for anything, writing, anything. Everything I do have been out of my own hands, my own mouth. Um, I know that with those companies, they study artists like me and several other artists. So I feel like something has to be done. If anybody's getting paid on it, the artist should definitely get a cut of everything. Especially if you can prove it.
Do you think you should get a cut of the original Walk My Walk?
I have no clue. That's divine God's appointment, whether he said or whether, somebody else said. For me, a program created that song, a program created that track, a program created those melodies. There was a human behind it. But I've seen people work on those programs, and it literally takes no gift to create something. Somebody came to me and say, I wrote this song using AI, and I instantly said, hey, it could be nice all day, but I'm not taking an AI song. It just doesn't do it for me. Like, I like being in the studio with real conversations, conversing about what I've been through, and seeing the gift come to life and unwrapping it. Not voice generating. Hey, today I walked down the street, I kicked the can, it fell over, I saw mice jump out of nowhere, and then Santa Claus came. And then all of a sudden you got a song. I just can't. I don't, it ain't my thing, but I'm not knocking people that it gives some type of liberation to. Some people, it could be life changing for them. And I can't tell you how happy some people may be that never had an opportunity to create a song, that actually have a gift, and they're going to use the tool to bring that gift alive. But I mean, again, it's still tricky territory.
Do you have your own ethical value of where you draw the line? Like you said, you haven't used it. It doesn't, other than in creating Walk My Walk, it doesn't sound like you're going to. Do you have an ethical point of view?
I feel like a lot of people are mad about the AI, especially the real creatives. But there's so many artists that I know don't even create. And they call themselves mad at it when they've never spit a lyric out their mouth, but they get credit on songs, and they don't even have a gift. They just could deliver it. Like, who are you to speak on any creative process? You are only the face. So when I speak to people, I'm speaking about real creatives, the people who actually like go in and do the grit work, come up with the melodies, come up with the production, come up with the sound, package it, put it all together. It's a field that I feel like it's just starting, and it's gonna get worse, but it's gonna get better, but it's gonna get worse for creators.
Yeah.
Producers.
Again, talk about that. Yeah, like,
Look,
producers.
Think about it. Think about how producers felt before this came, when they used to actually go in and direct their music and write it on sound charts and write out the lyrics and write out the music and have it played, give the tempo. And when MPCs came about and you had to hit the buttons yourself, then all of a sudden you had other production tools come out where you could just go to Splice and just get a sample and say you created something when you really didn't create it. You just picked up a loop and you were smart enough to make it into a record that became something. That's the difference between the AI and that. You don't need nothing to create something. At least with the sampling, you have to still hear something to bring it to life. You don't have to hear anything to use AI. All you got to do is plug in some words. But I will say, for me, I could care less how people create music. When I create music, it's because I got to get it out of my soul, off of my chest. For other people, it's about money. It's about making a dime, just like the industry. The industry is all about money, all about making a dime. They could care less about the artist. I've seen it. I've seen it come, I've seen it go.
With Walk My Walk, you mentioned this in the Associated Press story. The static image used for Breaking Rust on the video is a white man with a bowed head and a cowboy hat and praying hands. Kind of every country stereotype. How do you think that played into its success?
Genius. And I'm not even saying genius. I really don't know how he was created. I'm just saying the programming is genius. A white face and a soulful black sounding voice. Let's be clear. Definitely sold the record. If I was white, I would be way more successful. I've been told by high up people, I'll never name it or name them, but I've been told that the only reason I haven't moved forward in my career with the gift that I have and the impact that my gift have on people is because I'm black. And this came from white people. So you kind of do the numbers, you do the math, and it all makes sense. If you think about it, the three biggest songs and the three most viral and most impactful songs that have come out of Nashville, out of country music, outside of Nashville, period, have been all three black men. Think about that. Myself, Shaboozey, and Lil Nas X, we have not been outstreamed, particularly with each of our biggest breakthrough songs. It hasn't been done. Certified, worldwide, global. It's been three black men that have led all of that fan-driven music. So it should be that country music is saying, hey, there's an appetite for this. Let's definitely make this a part of our programming. But we're not getting that. So I can't, not to knock anything Shaboozey is doing, but until you break that wall, there's really no change. It's just somebody black that's new and successful and being great. I feel like we all great. But can we get past to the next point?
Thanks, Blanco. Merry
Love and
Christmas.
Thank you.
Bye.
Happy holiday.
Bye.